And for the first time, the new Republican nominee for Vice President, J.D. Vance, joined Donald Trump. Fox News correspondent Alexis McAdams is live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Alexis, he spoke for quite some time.
That's right. Well, this place was packed. There's 12,000 seats inside this arena, and they were full. And then there was also seats on the ground. I'm just going to kind of shift out of the way here if I can a little bit. So you can see the former president is still up on this stage. I mean, he talked for quite a long time, but he's still not done trying to walk around here and connect with these voters in this very important battleground state of Michigan. He did have a new bandage on his ear as he got up there today and reflected on this assassination attempt. Most people wouldn't have wanted to be on a stage like this after you're nearly shot and killed just about a week ago, but he really didn't skip a beat out here, and he tried to hold a tone of unity. Watch.
The other side's going around trying to make me sound extreme, like I'm an extremist. I'm not. I'm a person with great common sense. I'm not an extremist at all. We're going to do a poll. Who's your favorite candidate? Who would you like? Let's do it. Who would you most like to run against? Ready? Kamala Harris. Crooked Joe Biden. They keep saying, he's a threat to democracy. I'm saying, what the hell did I do for democracy? Last week, I took a bullet for democracy.
Former President Trump and his new running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, took that stage in Michigan. They slammed President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, pointing out that they don't even know who the Democratic nominee is going to be at this point. Vance could help win over many voters in the Rust Belt. Well, where's that? That's like Michigan, where we are now, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Ohio. That's because J.D. Vance is a working-class guy who they believe can help connect with those voters, and says President Trump just wants to make America safe again.
What is radical about telling the drug cartels and the violent gangs across the world, you're not welcome in this country? You know, there's nothing radical about having a strong national security, that when we go to war, we punch and we punch hard, but being cautious and not trying to get America involved in every far-flung corner and conflict of the world.
So an exciting moment for somebody here in the crowd, you guys, was when a union worker was actually pulled up onto the stage behind me by the former president. He recognized him and said that he had been at some events with him before and thanked him for his support. Watch this.
Oh, there's the guy that I stood up here. Are you the same guy, the same muscles? Look at that guy. Are you the same guy? Yes? No kidding. It's pretty good memory, right? Unlike somebody else that I happened to be running against. You wouldn't. Come on up here. Look at him. Look at his shape he's in.
Hey, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see this guy. I told you we're going to get 85 million of us out there to vote for him. So let's go home from this rally and do our part.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.